Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This reading is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. If you know your natal chart, maybe go over your rising, it will more show what's actually coming at you. But you know, if you just know your sun sign, that's absolutely fine as well. Okay, so this is your fortnightly / bi-weekly, however you guys want to look at it, for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's get into it. Okay. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only please for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. If you hear any background noise, it's just my kids messing about in their bedroom, being extremely loud. I have a 3-year-old, so he just screams a lot. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only please for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. What's going on for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising from the 15th to the 30th? Oh, 31st, sorry. From the 15th to the 31st. Okay, so you could be dealing with decisions. Sorry about that. I had to just cuss out a little bit, you know. Yeah, so 2 of Ariel. So this could show a decision being in between, not even in between a rock and a hard place, but it's like you've got to be in 2 different places at once. You could be working more than one job as well. You could have 2 sources of income, but oftentimes this shows up when we're having a bit of a hard time juggling our money. Like we really have to balance the books when we see this card. Some of you could be dealing with more than one person as well. Let's just see what else pops out. The Wheel of Fortune. So if you are having a hard time in regards to finances at the moment, it will get better. So infinite source. I feel like you're doing it because you know it will get better, in the belief that it will get better. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom, but you feel like things haven't been fair. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only please. What's going on for Scorpio these next 2 weeks? Okay, 9 of Michael. Tell us more about the situation. Why is this happening? I was thinking heavily about pregnancy and children. I was thinking actually about a placement that I noticed in the solar return that can mean abortion or miscarriage, which has is Scorpio in the 4th house. When that shows up, that usually means that. So I don't know if that holds any resonance, if that resonates with anybody, you know. My condolences if it does, or just that you're thinking about having a child for some of you guys, especially with the Sun card here. Okay, so infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only please. We've got 2 9s, so you're coming to the end of something, and you've got number 19 as well. So you physically are. Sun popping up again, but here it's in reverse. So you may be feeling a little bit down, maybe feeling a little bit depressed. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only please. Why is this card here for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising? Feel like you'll be going through periods of feeling depressed but putting on a smile, like you're feeling really happy. Why is this here for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising? I want to clarify this one. Why is that there? Okay, why is this here for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising? Why did these 2 want to pop out? What are they talking about? Okay. Reversal, upright, reversals, was accepting the reversals. So 4 of Swords to signify that we're accepting reversals. A lot of your reversal energies could be related to some sort of heartbreak or some sort of situation that's hard to get over. Okay, so you guys could be worrying about a Sagittarius or worrying about somebody that has trouble with balancing themselves. This again could refer back to you balancing the books. But if this is a love situation, this is somebody that you find it hard to stay away from, or this person may find it hard to stay away from certain things. Could be talking about drugs or alcohol here as well. It's learning to have patience, but you're worried. You're up all night thinking. You really don't need to be worrying. You just need to chill. Literally with the Temperance card, just take a chill pill and stop judging everything and everyone. Everyone's got their own different lessons to learn, Scorpio, in life. But it's hard, you know, when you really care about somebody, you are going to worry. Like I said, outwardly, you may seem really, really happy, but I feel like you are a little bit down or a little bit depressed. For some of you, it could be something to do with children again. But I feel like this is coming to an end for you, Scorpio. If you've been in a place where money hasn't been that great, or you've not been in contact with somebody, the Sagittarius person or the Sagittarius energy, or even Libra, Aquarius or Gemini energy, or even a Leo, I feel like you will be coming out of that and actually be getting back in contact with this person. Knight of Raphael and the High Priestess, I feel like you know exactly what to do when it comes to love or love relationships, or even job, you know, like things that you enjoy, things that are emotionally fulfilling for you. I see you going back towards something, because the Knight's going this way, which says to me you're going backwards. I feel you want to push forward at the same time, but I feel like you have to go back to go forward, if that makes sense. Strong fire sign energy here. We got Leo, we got Sagittarius. The only one that I haven't seen pop up as of yet is Aries, so you could definitely be dealing with an Aries as well. With the Knight of Raphael, your intuition, with the High Priestess, your intuition is very much on point, and it's showing you what needs to be done. You know how you feel about this person, and I think you know how this person truly deep down feels about you. This is coming from a place of just acting from love, because the High Priestess, she's neutral, she stands in between the two pillars, day and night, night and dark, and blends the energy as well. So it's yeah, neutrality, coming from a place of neutrality, no judgment, just love sort of energy. And with the 9 of Ariel and the 10 of Cups in reverse, I feel as though you may go back and you may be met with neutrality. Maybe the person that you come back towards isn't like overjoyed to see you, but I see you moving forward but not being super happy. I see you moving forward by yourself, especially Scorpio women, but not being super happy about it, still feeling a bit unfulfilled. With the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups and the Sun card coming up in reverse, because I'm sure that original one tried to come up in reverse, but I turned it around because you can't stop the sun from shining. You guys are going through, and the 9 of Swords here as well. You guys might be going through a period where you're feeling quite alone, and you're just feeling a bit, you know, feeling a bit down and down. So don't worry, we're going to get into the love cards and see what else, you know, Source has to say. Now, 2 of Ariel, you could be, there could be a fire sign male. Obviously, if you're a man, you know, change that to a fire sign woman, or it doesn't have to be a fire sign, it can be absolutely any sign. But for a lot of you females, you are dealing with a fire sign male or earth sign. That is, you know, on your mind quite a lot. I feel like this person's actually influencing your money or your money making capabilities in some way, shape or form, because they just may be, you know, on your mind. You could be dealing with somebody who has 2 people in their lives, has 2 options, and they're weighing you up and weighing up their other person. I feel like travel will be really, really helpful for you. And I want to say that some of you could meet somebody abroad as well. That could be a fire sign man, or you could be they could be weighing up options if, you know, they want to move towards you, or you're weighing up options if you want to move towards them. But why are you feeling so down? Like, I feel like certain connections in your life are just not where you want them to be. I feel like you're feeling like the only person you can really rely on is yourself, especially ending up with this 9 of Ariel energy. It might be I'm by myself, I'm not happy, but you know what, at least I'm in control of my own life and my own destiny sort of thing. So infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please share us something about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising's love life. What's going on in the love situation? Oh, let me just do that again. And we are going to pull. Okay, so we got separation here in reverse. So there may have been a separation that occurred that you didn't actually want to happen. Past life relationship. There's a relationship that needs to be, basically you kind of need to let go of it. You need to leave it in the past, but you may not want to do that, or the person that you're connecting with doesn't want to do that. Could be, again, a fire sign male. You could be connecting with any of the fixed signs as well. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. It's like travel may be really good for you to keep your mind off of things, or you may be traveling to prevent a separation, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm so sorry, we can't have that talk. I've just got to go. I've got to travel to this place now. When you may know that a situation needs to just, I don't know, have some sort of separation. Yeah, Four of Cups here. I feel like, and it's facing this way, so this is something that's already happened. I feel like somebody refused the love offer or was bored, like they didn't truly appreciate what you, Scorpio, Ace of Cups, was giving them, or vice versa. But because it's a water energy, I do feel like it resonates more strongly with the sign of Scorpio. We've got 2 water cards in your reading, so you know you are here. Right, let's clarify. So yeah, I feel like you've got a lot of passion for this person or this thing. 8 of Cups. Yeah, I see you going back. I see you going back to somebody that you was heavily invested in with the Knight of Pentacles here, or someone that you had a long-term situation or a long-term romance with. But I feel like they're only interested when they see you walk away, if that makes sense. And I feel like they do see you coming back around. They almost expect it, is what I'm getting. Infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom only, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Why is this passion card here? Because once Scorpio invests in someone, boy, you don't business, basically. So yeah, there's definitely passion between you. A Temperance card is, you know, again, I'm saying a lot of you are dealing with fire sign because this is water and this is fire. This is completely opposite energies, but obviously fire boils water, so this person can get you really steamed up, or it can be really steamy. There's a lot of passion between you. You could even be doing that age-old Scorpio thing of, I hope they're not with so-and-so. I hope they don't, if there has been a separation that occurs, it could be that you don't want to think about them being with nobody else, but that may be on your mind. Yeah, you don't want them to give, or you don't want to give to anybody else. You want to give to a specific person, possibly. Infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom only, please. Why is this here? Right, is this here? Scorpio, I know this may not be like the happiest read. I'm just getting that the energy is a little bit low here. Please remember it is only for 2 weeks. And, you know, it's not the rest of your life. So please don't worry about it. I just saw 1111, so please try and envision what it is that you want. The Lovers card at the top of the deck. The Moon card, 9 of Wands, and the Devil card. I feel like you may be feeling a bit weighed down in love, or just kind of expecting things to go wrong, or not really feeling like you're going to get what you want in regards to love, just because things have been a bit tough. But please remember to stay optimistic when it comes to your love life. You are literally creating your world right now, okay? Literally every thought and every feeling. Yeah, a connection that was really hard to break. Really, really, really hard to break. But this person could have been keeping secrets, or you could have been keeping secrets. Switch the roles as they apply to you and your situation. So with the past life relationship, again, the Hangman here in reverse, there's a lot of action, and maybe there needs to be some sort of breather. It's knowing the truth, okay? It's knowing, having a realization. Now again, for some of you, it could be that the other person was dealing with somebody else. There isn't that many, there's not like a lot of third party cards here, so that's not for all of you, but that could be for a lot of you. The Wall of, I didn't clarify this, sorry. The World card, yeah, see, separation with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. It's time now. They've called time on something, and you really need to move on. And I'm saying this in the nicest way possible, but you will be pushed out. The universe will push you out if you do not move on, and it will be painful. When we hold something in our hands like this, trying to get it out of our hand is going to hurt. But when you hold something with an open palm, I'm enjoying this thing, but I'm not, you know, so attached to it. It can just simply be taken out of your hands, and something else can be put there. But if you're like this, it's hard. And then if once that's gone, you're holding on to little crumbs in your hand, nothing else can be put there. Okay, so please bear that in mind. Again, I'm getting that you're going back somewhere. Some of you could be traveling back to the home country of your mother or father. keep an open mind, because you could meet somebody that is not your usual type there, somebody that you did not envision or didn't see coming your way at all. You may actually treat this person quite rudely or quite frostily and turn your back on them. I want to say, not like, well, gonna call it what it is. Everyone has a degree of prejudice within them, but it's almost like some sort of prejudice or bias against this person because of where they're from. Love yourself first is here in reverse. So you know that you need to focus on yourself. You're very, very much aware of it. And with the Tower card here, Scorpio, remember my warning about it will be taken out of your hands. Not like a nervous breakdown, but I feel like some of you may go through some sort of situation that's really quite stressful to get you to say, do you know what, fuck this person, fuck that, fuck everybody else, it's about me. But yeah, the Tower card is unavoidable. Okay, so, and I feel like you know it, you know that it's coming. So I see you, and Nine of Ariel is a good card, okay? I see you moving on and being fulfilled and content with your own company. Now, you may not be totally happy, you may not have the happy home that you want, especially if you've gone through some sort of separation. And with the World card, whatever that separation is, it's done, honey. Honestly, Scorpios, if you want to press thumbs down, go for it. Because I know a fair few of you will, but that won't stop the truth from being the truth at the end of the day. But yeah, and you know, you'll know whether this resonates with you, whether this is your story, because you might feel fucking very angry at me and be like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And when you feel like that more times, your subconscious is like, that's exactly what's going on. So yeah, so I see you going away, and I see you letting go of control issues, especially if it comes to pregnancies and children's, you know, getting pregnant or having children, or with your own children. You're not being so pushy, and some of you may be getting reading after reading after reading, trying to understand or trying to see what's coming up for you. Don't do that, okay? It's like you're being made to learn a lesson here, that an energy that you can only cultivate through not knowing what the lesson is. Like, okay, so say in somebody's life they're meant to have a near-death experience. That near-death experience will get them to question life, and it will bring about some sort of awakening. Now, if they know for a fact that it's only a near-death experience and they ain't gonna die, are they gonna still generate that same energy? Are they still gonna question life in that way? Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Whatever's happening to you is very, very deep. But with the Six of Cups, I do feel like a soulmate is coming your way. And it's not even that they're coming your way, you're going towards them, especially if you're going to travel. And you may feel like, oh, I don't want nobody else except for this person. Listen, honey, there's billions of people on this planet. What, you think God only picked out one for you? What, one that ain't gonna treat you right? One that ain't gonna be what you want it to be? I always say to people, don't pick an apple and then shout at it for not being a pear. If you want a pear, go get a pear. But if you know that this brother's an apple, you know, he ain't about that pear life, what are you doing? You're just going to make him feel crap and you feel crap every day, saying, oh, I wish you'd be more like a pear, you know. Just be like, yeah, babes, I enjoyed being an apple with you, but time's up for that now, let me keep it moving. And I know it's hard, I'm keep talking because I know it's hard, because I know you're a fixed sign. I'm also a fixed sign. I've got certain Scorpio aspects in my chart, and I know when that Scorpio energy takes hold, it takes hold, and it is hard to deal with. But yeah, I see you guys learning to let go and going on to something a lot better. Look at this card, like there's rainbows in it. She's traveling towards something that is so beneficial and so beautiful for her, by appreciating every precious moment. Like, she's got herself, she's on her own white horse, she's saving her own day. And I feel like you guys are really going to be doing that. Now, you may not be totally happy about doing that. It's like, oh, well, I've got to save myself. Oh, surprise, surprise. But by you doing that and letting go of the control issues or trying to force people into certain roles in your life, shh, 1 minute, Baba. You will actually go towards, come here, please. You will actually go towards a soulmate connection. And I feel like this has been divinely orchestrated for a very long time. Yes, love. Shh. All right, wait a minute. I'm nearly done. It's been, yeah, sorry. I feel like this has been divinely orchestrated for a very long time. There's somebody some sort of being that's in between the worlds that have been watching you too. I feel like this person may, if they already know of you, they may have their eye on you. If they don't know who you are like that, I feel like they've heard of you, or somehow, some way, they kind of know who you are. Even if it's something as silly as the day before you meet them, somebody says their name to you and they're like, oh, do you know that person? And they're like, no. And then the next day they meet you randomly in some random place. It really does happen. It's actually happened to me quite a few times, but yeah. And it's like growth, you know. Look at the bunny. It's fertility. It's just good vibes. In Chinese, like feng shui, the toad is like a symbolism of good luck and fortune and money and stuff. So yeah, I feel like you're going towards better times, but you're coming out of a place of feeling quite depressed, and at the time you may not really be able to see it, but right now you might be like, oh fucking hell, thanks Chloe, thanks for that great reading, love. But honestly, it is a good read. It really is. Everything is happening perfect divine timing. Trust and believe that, okay? So let's quickly see what guidance the angels have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. What guidance is there for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising? Ground yourself. Surrender. You see how surrender come up in reverse? Focus on service. And I feel like we need one more for Scorpio. Yeah, it's upright. Creative project. Wicked. Whatever you want, whatever you've been trying to manifest, all right, I'm not saying it's a specific personal relationship. I feel like for a lot of you it could be something to do with kids, or next level in your career, or whatever this is. Allow this situation to unfold naturally is going to happen for you. But when, look at it like this, if you put an order into the universe of what it is that you want, think of it like a catalogue. When you put an order into a catalogue, do you call up, I don't know, where you ordering from, Pretty Little Thing? You don't call up Pretty Little Thing and say, listen, make sure the driver drives down this road and then turns right, and then, no, you just put it in and then you know you're going to get your order. So that's really what you have to do. For some of you, it is that perfect twin flame kind of connection, relationship. They're just the 22. Something that's really going to balance you out. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. What energies are working for Scorpio at this time, and what energies are a little bit more challenging for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's benefiting Scorpio at this time? Whoa, I'm going to take them both. Your destiny. Yes, honey. And void, of course, Moon, missing. So somebody or something is about to leave your life. Number 5, it is love. It is, you know, 5th house. What? That it can be that, your 5th house can be that love that's like, fuck. You know, the one that's... that one that is hard to get over, but that person is about to leave your life, and maybe take a little bit of your self-esteem with them, or yeah, but I feel like obviously you will recover that, you know, that's not something that can really be taken, but I feel like you'll be taking a long hard look at yourself. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. What energies are working for, what energies are challenging Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising? Taurus, I have holding on too tight. Remember what I said about the stone? Don't, and it tried to come up in reverse, but I turned it around. What you have don't define you, Scorpio. You know, money and the little savings and whatever, and all these things that you've stored up. It's like you want to be stable, more stable, or appear more stable. Or again, some of you, it's like feeling more feminine, I don't know. But yeah, trying to hold on to something or a situation, or don't treat people like things. People will come and go. That is the nature of them, and that is how this world was created. You will die one day. You would have come and you would have gone. So, you know, I'm just gonna leave it there, my friend. But yeah, so quickly, make sure to ground yourself, just because this read's getting a bit long and I want to be able to upload it and not have the file too big. Release and surrender is coming in reverse. So obviously, again, same message as the Taurus thing, same message as the stone. Please, please, please let go of this. trust and believe that if that person or that thing that you wanted so badly isn't working out for you, there is something better and something more fitting and suited to you. What, you can't see it? Well, it's not up to you to see it, Scorpio. It's up to you to receive it and be ready to receive it by letting go of the things that no longer serve you, okay? So focus on service. Maybe you're focusing on too much on what you don't have with the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, and it's, you know, the passion that you have for this person and why aren't they with you, and, you know, focus on helping the world and making the world a better place. Focus on being the best person that you could be. Focus on being the kind of person that you'd like to be friends with. How about that one, okay? So yeah, but you're going to get a creative project, because I was thinking about that earlier, and I was thinking that's what I'm really going to try and do. Be the kind of person that I would want to be friends with, and be the kind of person that I'd want to hang out with. So a creative project is coming true for you, but just chill out, man. Chill out. You don't have to do everything by yourself, even though you think you are, even though you may think you have to. And also, sorry, I didn't even say your destiny. Your destiny coming up where the Wheel of Fortune is and the World card. You can't mess this up if you tried, but you can long it out. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can make this longer for yourself and more painful, but you can't avoid this. That's the finger of God pointing to a specific event in your life that is meant to take place. And I really do feel like it's going to be abroad for a lot of you, or you could meet this person online, but it will happen very, very quickly after a separation has taken place that you really didn't want to happen. And I feel like you'll be trying to hang on to this person, and then boom, something else will just come into your life. So thank you so much, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, because it really helps to support the channel and let me keep making these, and helps me to keep making these videos for you. I am open to do personal reads, so all the information will be down below about personal reads as well. And again, I'm sorry if some of you don't like the message, but I just see what I say. And yeah, love reading all your beautiful positive comments, and take care. Bye.